and welcome to the SimmBros Pod.
Oh, that was really bad.
A late one.
Episode 23.
23 problems, but no. That's not how it goes.
I was gonna say, we're in our brawn years.
Yeah, great. I'm Chris.
I'm Cam.
And together, we're the SimmBros.
We're the SimmBros, and we're here to help you win your 20s. People. What, you trying to beat me on that?
I'm just changing things a little bit up today.
Should the number 23 be retired for basketball entirely?
Easily, yes. Entirely. For both players.
I think easily is just like, it's hard to say easily to that.
Easily.
I mean, number 6 is the only other number that's retired throughout the league.
Bill Russ, right?
Bill Russ.
Bill Russ and me.
Number 42, obviously, for baseball, and number 9 for hockey, I believe, or whatever.
Why is it 9?
Wayne Gretzky.
Wow.
Right?
I think that's right. Listen, you
don't know
more than me.
7, 8? I don't know what number.
But so he really got his number retired.
Yeah, I know, it's a Glaze, right?
Yeah,
he was really the dude. They called him the Great One, like in year 3.
Okay, but I mean, like, yes, Jackie Robinson did a lot of different things. Like, It's same with Bill Russell, right?
Yeah, that's why. That's why. It's not because he was that good, which he was.
Yeah, he had to do all the civil rights movement ish. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, hockey.
I still think
Glazers,
because they both. I still think. Yeah. I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm sure he did a lot for the league.
But he's a white man.
In terms of, like, brought viewership and brought eyes.
Yeah, he didn't have to go through racism.
No, he did not.
That's the key.
No, he did not.
That's why these numbers are retired. Jackie Robinson was getting yelled the N-word at him in the middle of a game. How are you supposed to play?
Still haven't. That's gross.
We're off to a flying start today, guys.
Hopefully you guys are still here.
Yeah, they're probably not. But it's okay. What are we even going to talk about? Okay, how was your week? It was a rough week.
Oh, this week was terrible. Yeah, I've had better weeks. I won't lie to you. I won't get into it because now I got eyes on me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, rough week. And like, I'm all good. It's nothing like bad. But just goes to show you, appreciate the good weeks when you have them. I've had some good weeks in my life, man. I've had some good weeks. I don't think I've appreciated them enough. Even the quiet weeks where nothing happens, that's a good week.
I'll take, bro.
It's like blackjack, right? If you win, you win. If you push, that's a win. I know you're like, oh, but I had a 20, dealer had a 20. That's a push. That's a win. Believe me.
Wait, so when you push, do you get your money back?
Yes, you get your money back. That's what I'm saying.
Great.
That's what I'm saying. Give me my money back. It's better than a loss.
Jerry Seinfeld, even Steven.
So make sure you appreciate those good weeks. I am in a bad week, but hey, listen, one week out of 52 is not going to stop me, and it's not going to make me think that, like, life is bad now. It's it's all perspective, and this is just one of those weeks, but we battle through.
Yeah. That was a good soliloquy. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Spell soliloquy.
A rough tweet. Soliquy. No. Wait, I messed it up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Anymore. I don't even know where we're going today. I had a rough week too.
Oh yeah, what's up with you?
Just ended up, I'm not in the quarter system, thank God. But I heard someone talking. I was at Equinox doing some work, and the guy was like, "So we're getting to the end of the quarter."
Oh,
and I just like, oh my God, it's just like literally tech for you. Everyone's tech sales, and it's like,
I know, it's bad when the end of the quarter is like October and not September.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
Like, that's because this is a tech calendar.
Yeah, exactly.
1 month.
Why does everyone do that?
I don't know. I guess they needed an extra month for January.
Yeah, the first. I don't know. Yeah, for Q4 or whatever. It doesn't
Whatever.
matter. Yeah, so it's getting through it. We've had some football. We've had some sporting events. We're starting playoff baseball.
Oh my God!
Pretty soon. I think
Can't
that's
wait.
Gonna be. We're actually getting into the Sports Equinox.
Technically, it's
getting
tomorrow.
Well, no, because does basketball start tomorrow?
No. Tomorrow? What?
Yeah, Sports Equinox. That's when all.
Oh,
sports
sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Not Sports Equinox. Playoff baseball is tomorrow.
Why does it start tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Oh yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah.
We're traveling in the future. I always forget about that.
We should start saying we record these on Friday.
Yeah, we said that before.
Okay, but sometimes like in the beginning of episodes, like it's Friday, September. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. No, like this is going to be coming out on a Monday. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, we have playoff baseball.
Yes, talk about the Sports Equinox because that's a good time.
The Sports Equinox coincides with October, my birthday month, of course, because that's how it works.
This guy thinks he's nice now.
Oh no, I hate my birthday. But
fact.
But
overrated.
Yeah, you want to go to that or no?
Overrated.
You want to go into that or no?
No, we'll go to that. Go to Equinox.
Sports Equinox. It's when every single sport is on in one day, or just honestly, it's not even, it doesn't have to even be one day. It's just like, if
Technically,
they're all
that's what it
on,
is,
okay,
right.
well, technically it has to be one day, but like when they're all just on, and it's at the perfect time, right? Because the NBA season starting in late October, the NFL season will be like halfway-ish
Yep.
through, so
Yep.
you kind of get to understand which teams are good.
Right.
And then you also have playoff baseball getting to the end, right? Like the real meat of the playoff baseball season.
It's like World
All
Series.
happen. Yeah, it's like, it's the best time, right?
Yeah.
You just go from sport to sport, and for people like us, like, all we do is watch sports. Like,
I mean,
that's
it's a
literally
dream.
all we do.
It's a dream.
Literally all we do.
We need like another few TVs to have.
Yeah.
So we have baseball,
Yeah, bro,
basketball.
no, actually, yeah, that's the
football.
next thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I now understood. I remember I used to go over to one of my friend's houses when I was in high school, and we would watch all the NFL games. He had 8 TVs. I remember. Yeah, we would sit in the theater. There was like one in the middle, or maybe it wasn't 8. I think it was like 5, but it was one in the middle.
Yeah.
Then there were 4 around it. It was pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like we're also thinking about doubling up on the home pod so we can get a game behind us and a game in front of us.
Yeah.
So we're just we just want to be immersed. We want to be immersed in the game. You gotta love the game. But you know what game I don't love is my birthday.
Yeah, I don't really love my birthday.
Why don't you love your birthday?
Well, I already had. I kind of talk about it today. I think people are like, oh my god, there's no way. Like both of us are more like we have like this vibe about us that like we're really upbeat, energetic, and people would think that like we would like the spotlight.
No.
And no, I really don't like the spotlight, especially on my birthday. I had since I'm switching teams at work, I had a going away party, like leaving party, and I was like, I don't want this at all. Like I had to get up there, and I know you're probably being like, what are you saying? I had to like give a speech and be like, thank you to everybody. Like I didn't really want to do that. You know what I mean? Like that's not the type of guy I am yet. Like I don't want to be celebrated. I kind of like to just like have other people celebrate themselves, and like I'm just kind of on the back end, just doing my own work back there.
Right.
But that's kind of where I don't like the birthday. I just feel like people make it into more than it is for me right now. And same thing with you. I think it's just a day, man. Like I'm gonna take the time to understand it, to journal and all that stuff. But like I do like to journal my birthday.
You
I think
should.
it's important. Yeah.
It's like, it's my birthday. Why are you making a big deal?
Yeah, exactly.
It's my birthday. I don't want a big deal. So I get that. Logan Roy also doesn't like his birthday.
Oh, really? Yeah, he said that?
Or doesn't like surprises.
Okay. Well, yeah,
I think they kind of coincide,
yeah,
I'd say.
they do.
But, I also think that it's also super ironic because we are posting and doing all this
That's
stuff.
why I said it's funny.
So it's just like we're on the path to get to that sort of praise, hopefully. But we don't want that. And it's kind of funny that like that's where we're going. But yeah, anyway, I don't love my birthday either. The way I look at it, I think that, and this is going to sound kind of braggadocious.
Let it go.
I think that we get a lot of praise like kind of throughout the year, so that like when it's our birthday, it's not like, okay, now is my time to get the praise. It's almost like, okay, it's just like another day.
Preach on, brother.
Yeah, I mean, have you thought of it like that?
I never thought about it like that, but I think you're right.
Because there are definitely people, you've worked with people, you went to school with people, same here, where it's like the way that they would like tell a story or the way that they would like, tell a situation. It's like, okay, I want to say this so that you can say that I'm great. Like basically it's like, I'm going to say it in a certain way so that I'm great. It's like, oh, and I did this and I did that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, dude, I know, I see your game. I'm not going to fall for it. Right.
Yeah.
Like, because you need the praise so bad. And I think when you don't need the praise and when you kind of, steer away.
I don't even want it.
Steer to the place of like, listen, I don't need praise from anybody else because everybody else's word means less than mine does to myself. And so when you get to that point, you actually will receive a lot more praise because you're so independent. You're thinking about, how you can be great. And then you end up actually being more great and receiving more praise, which is super funny because you're actually not going for it. So that's kind of like a triple double thing that I'm talking
triple entendre.
But that's like just a what I see is like, don't ever ask for praise. You won't get it, and you shouldn't want it like that. Praise will come.
Yeah,
it will.
I'm not the person who's like,
and if it doesn't, then it doesn't.
My birthday month.
It's like, yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like
I made a joke. That was a joke when I said earlier. Everybody, like, I don't want
19 days until my birthday, dude. Come on,
you're claiming a whole month now. We might as well.
Come on,
bro. Have you seen? There's like half birthdays. Like, dude.
No, stop it.
Half birthdays. See, it's just been 6 months.
How
it's just been 6 months.
How bad do you need? You shouldn't need it. And again, the people who need it are the people whose, in my opinion, and this could be harsh, but the people who need praise are the people who don't praise themselves enough. If you praise yourself, if you're like, man, I'm great at this. I did this well. I didn't want to go to the gym, but I went. I didn't want to go to sleep early, but I went to sleep early. When you do those things, you like praise from everybody else. You won't care about it, but B, it doesn't mean as much because like you're already doing it to yourself every day. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I need it. And I think one of the coolest things though that I kind of understand now that has changed about birthdays, right? And I remember, you're a kid. Oh my God, what am I gonna get for my birthday? What am I gonna get for my birthday? What am I gonna get for my birthday? And it's like you had all these toys you wanted, all these things you wanted, and it really is, you might think it's cliche, you might think it's one thing or the other, but you kind of do get that perspective as you get older.
Yeah.
And as you start to being exposed to more like less happy things, like whether that's deaths in families and things like that, it's like you start to be like, all I care about is just everyone being healthy.
Everyone being
happy.
good.
Like, that's really like,
it's
what do you want for your birthday? That's fine. Like, I don't need, there's not, like, now when we're making money at our own point, like, I can buy what I want. If I can save up for something that I want. Obviously, there are things that I can't buy right now, but like, I'd rather have my whole family be intact and okay than
that's the best birthday gift you can have.
Like, whatever, HomePod, like we were talking
about. No, it's one of the trends, I don't know if you've been seeing this, is on Instagram, like, when it's your birthday, they shouldn't be filming you. You should be filming everybody who's there for you and celebrating because that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what your birthday's about. It's not about you. It's about everybody who like cares, everybody who puts in the effort. Just give thanks to them. And like you said, that's the best birthday gift you can get. Everybody around me is good. Yeah. And like we're going to keep rising, keep shining, and like eventually get to that spot together.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that at the same time, but yeah, it's just like, it's just, we're going to rise and shine. Like, I just like want to make sure everybody's good. Like, that's the best gift I can have. Like,
of course.
Every single day.
How is everybody good?
Yeah.
Well, we got to rise. Yeah. We got to shine.
I guess we got to rise and shine. I mean, I guess like as long as everybody's staying intact, that's cool for me for my birthday. But
you're saying intact.
Yeah, like, as you get older, people get older, grandparents get older. Like, it's just the reality of life, right? So like,
c'est la vie.
Yeah. C'est la vie, what does that mean?
It is life.
Oh.
In French.
Didn't you go to France?
I went with you.
No, but didn't you go like, oh no, you went to Italy only? Did you not go to France?
I didn't know.
Aren't they really close to each other?
I didn't want to go. I was like, I've been there before. Might as well go to new countries.
Damn.
Yeah, you wish you were me.
I've only been out of the country twice.
Well,
you count the other cruise.
So I don't count the
okay.
I don't count the cruise.
Dad will say he's been out of the country 17 times.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
0 times.
But you went to Bahamas.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Anywhere else?
But that was the same. We all went the same time, so like that was us.
But see, at least I was like conscious for that. Like cruise, no.
No, yeah, cruise. Oh my God.
I got stuck in an elevator apparently. When I was 4.
Cam got stuck in the elevator, and I don't even know what I did.
It's probably your fault.
It was. I take it seriously,
dude,
though.
We were literally Succession, bro.
Yep. Yeah. No. We'll talk about that.
That's a story.
Yeah. Speaking of Lost, though, it's time to get into some football. Time to get into some sports because, we're thinking about as we've been going forward with this, right? Like we always want to have these life advice, and that's like what we want this podcast to be. But sports is so much a part of our life that there would make no sense if we didn't kind of intertwine it, right? Sports is a part of our life, and also sports is a metaphor for your life, which is why we say life is sports,
right?
And sports is life. So
I think our lives.
Yeah, our life. What do you mean? What did I say?
Sports is a part of our life.
Yeah, but I think that's fine.
Sports is a part of our lives.
Yeah,
because you're talking about both of them.
Okay,
our lives.
Fair. Okay, anyway. Whatever. There we go. That's what we do. But yeah, go ahead.
It's the plural punctuation. Is what
bro. No one's gonna say a word. There's one person listening right now.
But no, the views have been up to.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, because bro, we put it on our story. We have a good following now. Appreciate everybody out there. We appreciate is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody out there.
Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody.
If you're coming for fantasy advice, we don't do a ton here. We kind of do it. We're trying to see. Look, this part of the podcast, we're trying to get you better. We're trying to, fantasy advice is great, but like, how can you really take things and put them into practice into your own life?
Be the best,
right? And I think something we're talking about, which actually kind of fits into football and fantasy at the same time, is Brian Thomas Jr. is just not playing well. And
Brian Thomas Jr.
It's not because of him, if you think about it. I mean, it might be a byproduct of it, but there's something else going on that gives you an important life lesson.
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr., okay, we got to talk about this. Last year, he was the wide receiver the fourth best, at least fantasy football-wise, wide receiver in football.
Mm-hmm.
And he had Mac Jones most of the time throwing the ball to him. Mac Jones, who's the backup. He was backup in Jacksonville. He's the backup in San Francisco right now. So when the Jacksonville Jaguars hire Liam Cohen, who is a great offensive coach, to be the head coach of Jacksonville, you would expect Brian Thomas Jr.'s numbers to get even better, or at the very worst, stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
They have significantly dropped and decreased. And you look to wonder why. Why does this happen? 2 reasons. One, I think he's a little bit scared of like either getting hit or contact. I mean, he got hit pretty hard in the preseason. It just looks a little funky.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 is Shane Waldron, who is an offensive coordinator. He's been, this is his 3rd team in 3 years.
Somehow he's still
which is, not a good thing. It's not, it's not like it's a 1-year contract. It's his 3rd team in 3 years. It's not good because he got fired from the first 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
He coached Jackson Smith and Jigba in the Seattle Seahawks in 2023, and JSN was terrible. DK Metcalf really wasn't all that great. The offense was boring and stagnant. Gets fired somehow. Chicago hires him.
We all know how that went down.
Last year, the Chicago offense was boring and stagnant. DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, all those guys did nothing.
Yep.
He gets fired. Somehow, he gets hired again, this time by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with Liam Cohen there, you would think that maybe his demonic powers would be undersold a little bit, at least like under wraps. But nope. He's back. I mean, the Jags have won 2 games and they lost 1. They're 2-1. But the 2 games they won, offensively, they really didn't look that good.
Not what you expect.
They barely beat the Panthers, and they had it was a pick 6, I believe.
I think it was a fumble
6.
Yeah.
Or a fumble into whatever.
Yeah, they were a fumble
and one lucky breakaway run by Travis Etienne. And then last week they beat the Texans 17-10.
Oh, that's what they were talking about. Yeah, exactly.
And it was another lucky win. The offense doesn't look good, and I fully blame Shane Waldron.
But you're saying you blame Shane Waldron. I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna give you a second to say. But like, why do you blame Shane Waldron, or like, what happens here? Like,
so this is where the lesson part comes in.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those situations, and I'm all for second chances. I'm for third chances because sometimes situations happen that you can't control, whatever the case might be. But you have to actually put your foot down at times when people show you who they are the first time.
Yeah.
Believe it. Believe it when they show you who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Waldron has had nothing to show for his career besides failed wide receivers and bad offenses. Why are we giving him 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th chances? I don't care how good his interview might have been. Why are we giving him multiple opportunities when he has already shown us who he is? Believe him.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. It's when the person shows you they are, the first time you believe them, and you don't let things change. It happens a lot in relationships, especially, right? You think you can change this person. You think they're the one.
You think you know me.
Reason, like, yeah, you think you can do something for somebody else, but, something happens at the beginning of a relationship. Oh, that's a little weird. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that.
You know what?
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Yeah, just one time.
It's a one-time thing. Maybe I'll get used to it.
And then it happens, 2 months later. Whoa, interesting. That's like the same. I feel the same I felt the last time he or she said they were going to fix this.
Yep.
They haven't fixed it yet. Oh, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
You get, 2 years down the road, there might even be like a ring on someone's finger, proposal, whatever it may be.
Yep.
And then something happens, and this is the 3rd, 4th time it's happened, and everything blows up.
Yep.
And you look at yourself, you think, this is the worst moment of my life. What happened?
Yep.
I was supposed to be with this person for the rest of my life. When in reality, that person was showing you who they are. So, like, the fact that you stayed there with that person meant you were okay with it.
They showed
They're not going to change.
Come on. Let's be honest, okay? People can change probably, 5 to 10% of themselves.
Especially the older you get, the less you're going to change.
The older you get, especially. 90% of that person, whoever it is not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a good thing. Like, you're with people because you like who they are as people, not because you like what they can change and transform into. That's not why, you know what I mean? And so that's what we see a lot of. There's a lot of issues with, hey, maybe this guy or this girl can get to this point or whatever the case might be. Let's be honest. It's probably not going to happen. A great example is King of Queens, the TV show. Doug Heffernan is a truck driver, and his wife, Carrie, always wants him to do more and do this until
be more ambitious.
Be more ambitious, get a new job, get a promotion, until she realizes, you know what? He's not going to change, and he's not going to change.
Nope.
And she accepts that. So, at least she accepted that. Good for her. But she was expecting him to, like, be a different person, to, change his colors or be better. But you have to believe people how they meet you, right? You have to believe them who they are. They're not going to change.
Yeah, I think you see that a lot in sports in life, but a lot in sports, especially with high picks, high draft picks, right?
Yep.
This person was supposed to be good, but they had all these flaws.
Yes.
They don't work out on one team, and then it's like, oh, this other team can save them, right? Oh, like
unfortunately,
what?
Cam Reddish.
Yeah, Cam Reddish. I was thinking about Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Like, I think that was one that
MKG
came to my mind.
Was he on multiple teams?
Yeah, he was. I think. Yeah. See, he's the number 2 pick, right?
Yes.
And like, we know he can't shoot.
No,
not like. Oh,
no. He can't shoot.
He cannot, like, his form.
No, it's
if you could look at the picture when we have a producer, they'll show the picture.
Yep.
Like, his form is like, it's ridiculous. He can't shoot.
Yeah.
So obviously he doesn't pan out in Charlotte, wasn't it? Right?
Charlotte.
Yeah. Then I think the Mavericks get him or someone else gets him,
Mavs,
right? Oh, like, he's gonna change. Like, we can get him. We got our coach in here. We can get him.
Yeah. No.
Can't shoot.
No.
Can't shoot. But, like, well, why is that? Like, you expected him to change. He's not going to change. He can't shoot.
He's not going to change.
He hasn't shot, like, ever in his life. He hasn't needed to. So why is he going to change now?
Exactly. So I honestly, unfortunately, I brought up Cam Reddish because try to think of him in an NBA jersey. Which team? Is it the Hawks? Is it the Lakers? Is it the what else? He's been on a million teams.
Yeah, he's been on a lot of teams.
I'm forgetting all the teams. But every coach, every person was like, listen, this is the guy. He's great. The skill is there, the talent is there, but the motor isn't.
Yep.
I'll change him. Nope. I mean, one of the most talented players, Anthony Edwards, was like, this is the most talented player I've ever seen. Anthony Edwards said that.
I've seen him up close and personal for a whole year.
Yep. So
insane.
So
I always
and so one of the most talented players in recent memory, never had the motor. Should be an elite basketball player making at least $30 million a year right now. He's in Europe.
6'9", long,
yes,
can shoot,
lateral
can
quickness,
make,
yes,
can get
tough
buckets.
Shots. Tough shots.
In the isolation. There's this video where he's going off on the Lakers players in practice. Like, if you ever dreamed to make an NBA player, they would look like Cam Reddish.
Yes.
And they would have all the skills of Cam Reddish.
Oh my, they would
every single one.
They would hope.
Shooting, defense. But the one thing is that you said it's the motor. He has motor issues. He doesn't like to try hard, right? Like, he's never had to in his life.
Nope, he never. Dude, in high school, he was playing with Mo Bamba, averaging 45 a game.
Yeah.
Didn't have to even think about playing defense. He goes to Duke, and now he's with Zion and RJ Barrett. He's like, oh, wow. For the first time in my life, I'm not the best player on the team. I'm not even the second best player on the team. I got to step it up a little bit. And he still didn't.
He didn't step it
up. There's no reason he should have been any pick lower than 5. Really should have been the number 3 pick.
Yeah.
He could have worked his way into number 2.
At first we thought he was going to be number 1.
Yes.
Like, before everything happened, right?
Yeah.
We thought he was better than RJ. Like, I definitely thought he was better than RJ.
His high school tape was ridiculous. Still is.
Yep.
And he ended up being the 10th pick. Why? Because he gave up. He just stopped trying. And that's just who he is. And that's unfortunate. Because all the skills were there. The skills were there.
You can't put it together.
It's a perfect basketball
Crazy
player.
when you're in the
And
NBA.
we'll be talking about this for 20 more years. Like, this is a guy I will never forget about.
Every single person says the same thing. Who's the hardest player to guard? Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish. He was going to be in the league. Ink it. 10, 15-year career. Can shoot the lights out. Can do everything he can. But if he's not going to change the way he is, he gets opportunities with the Hawks. He gets traded to the Knicks. He goes to the Trailblazers, and then he ends up with the Lakers.
Yeah.
They want to, and as a Laker fan, we were watching. They wanted to give him opportunities.
Yes. Yeah.
And he just was not figuring it out.
No.
He wasn't changing. He wasn't really going crazy. Like, when you see that, it's like, you just gotta show some effort, man. And when you've never really shown effort like that in your life, it's hard to change.
It
and
really
that's why, like, you have to believe that person,
right? Yeah. I mean, again, there's another thing. It's like, we've never been the best basketball player, like, in the country
so I don't know how that
state
feels.
or anything like. And then to ended up being, like, not even top 10.
Yeah,
that's a big transition. But you still got to be able to roll with the tide, man. You got to roll with the punches, and I think that just shows you the difference of people who, maybe the skills aren't really there sometimes, but the motor is there. The motor will take you further. Look at TJ McConnell. If you think about a typical basketball player, you do not think of TJ McConnell.
He's the furthest
6'1",
yep.
180, can't jump, can't really shoot, can't run quick.
Not athletic.
But you're like, he will be on an NBA roster every year because his motor is there. He cares so much about the game, so much about improving his craft, that he won't stop until he's the best.
I think that leads us right into another conversation about another skinny NBA star, seeing if he still has that motor. And we'll check in later.
We're back. We're actually back.
We did this a couple times. We're back now, though.
Don't worry about it.
What I was saying was...
certain now skinny...
Cam Reddish's teammate.
Yes.
Play off the tees. We're talking about.
You know him.
Have his number in my phone.
His old number. Yeah. Definitely not. If you call him right now.
No, he's not answering. It's saying disconnect.
Could you FaceTime him right now, do you think?
He would not answer.
But in theory you could.
In theory I could, yes.
Sick.
Someone who's more likely to answer is Paulo, for sure. But whatever.
Oh, wait, we should do that one.
He would actually respond. He would say, "What up?" What did he call me? He called me C. Mickey. I look like some guy from some show, he said. I don't know what show it is. C. Mickey? I'm looking it up right now. Play off the tees. Keep talking.
First of all, if Paolo gave you a nickname, Paolo Bencaro, by the way.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
I don't know. He called me C. Mickey from some show. He showed me this guy, and I was like,
Mickey Mouse?
No. It's an actual show. I never heard of him.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is a real show.
You always call me that. Whatever. Okay. Someone's skinny now.
Okay, yeah. Let's just get to it. They're like, who?
And his name's Zion Williamson.
Yes, it is. Now he's skinny.
We've seen this before.
Yeah.
We've seen this back and forth.
Yep.
Here I am, I'm skinny again. Oh, I'm back to being fat. Here I am, I'm skinny again.
Oh.
We've seen this back and forth, but I feel like you were saying it felt like you were buying in this time. He looks a little bit different in his skinniness.
See, so there's a few things that I'm considering. The one thing is Zion, this is now year 7, right? So there's been at least 5 years. The first 2 years about Zion, it was the same comments. He's getting fatter. He's getting bigger.
Yeah.
The food in New Orleans, the gumbo. Yes. He heard that. And he was, somebody asked him, what's your favorite food for Thanksgiving? He's like, no, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Because he's like, they're going to make fun of me. Which is, he probably was right, unfortunately. And that's a crazy thing.
Yeah.
He didn't answer what his favorite food was for Thanksgiving. Nothing like, it wasn't a harmful question, but it actually could be turned around.
What is yours, by the way?
Mac and cheese. Stuffing.
Really started to grow on stuffing. I don't know how we didn't like stuffing.
Stuffing,
we had this conversation before.
I'm a smorgasbord.
Yeah, smorgas.
Oh, yeah, look at you. You guys, you're German?
I used to hate stuffing. I don't even know how. Like,
no, seriously.
Well, why do we not like
even
it's just bread?
Even the Bucs
stuffing was fine.
It was great.
Go ahead.
Dang, yeah. Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yeah, coming up.
Man,
we can't disclose where we'll be.
Yeah, how good is that meal?
It should be good. We'll see. It should be.
Are we gonna have cook?
Yeah. Oh, we might. Yeah. No, they don't got it like that anymore. Whatever.
Like Logan Roy. Anyway, where was I? Yes. So after year 2 of Zion, every offseason he looked a lot skinnier than he did during the regular season.
Same thing.
The prior regular season. And everybody's like, oh, Zion's skinny now. And after the end of the regular season, after he played about 40 games, if we're lucky, 40 out of the 82, he was the same weight he was back in year 1 and 2 when he was at his heaviest. And that happened for like 3-4 straight years where it's like, oh, he's super skinny now in the offseason. And then he comes right back to normal after playing 40 out of the 82 games. Right now, this is by far the skinniest I've ever seen him. literally, I don't think he's been this skinny probably since like middle school.
Yeah.
In terms of actually like the look of it.
His face.
I mean, he looks like almost malnourished, but at the end of the day, he was like about 280.
Yeah.
So now he's probably about
like 6'4", 280.
Yeah, he's probably like 220 now, which is, still pretty good, right? I don't know. I think it would be very shocking if he gets back to his 280 weight, but we've seen the story before and it always ends the same way.
I think if we're talking about exactly what happened with Shane Waldron, then we're on the same vibe where it's the same thing's going to happen with Zion Williamson. We've seen this too many times.
Yep.
Right? We have seen this too many times where it's just like, because what happens is, let me explain to you what happens in a NBA regular season game, albeit I only know at the highest college level, but this is pretty much how it goes. Duke is run like an NBA team. So you finish practice, whatever, before you head out, or say you have a game the next day. You have a 1-day road trip, even though in NBA you normally don't.
Yeah.
You have practice the night before or the day before. You call it like 12 to 3. You finish practice, you have like a meal there, and usually the meal is catered or whatever it is. Yeah. Then everyone's going to shower, we're going to get on the bus, and we're going to head to the airport at like 5:30.
Yeah. We
leave on the bus, get on the airport, 5:30. We arrive at the airport. And remember, since you're an NBA team, a high-level college team, you're not going in commercial flights. Absolutely, you have everything taken care of. You do all you go all security in like the hangar before you get out there. Usually at the hangar, there's food. After you have just eaten post-practice. Again, these guys are big guys, right? Yes, but after you've just eaten a huge meal post-practice, there's more food on the plane, which is probably usually something that's easy to be taken. So a lot of times for us, it was like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And this is what they do in the NBA too. I don't know if you ever see those pictures, right? Or like those whenever the rookies are coming in with the Chick-fil-A and the donuts, right? Like, and that's what they eat because they burn so many calories. It doesn't really matter, right? So like, they're just trying to get quick food to have that's easy to be taken. And like, again, a lot of these guys, if we're being honest, they're not as sophisticated as you think. Like, they're more just like,
they're like,
give me this.
Yeah. They're like, dude, I know it tastes good. Yep. Donuts taste really good. Yep. And I run and burn so many calories that I can eat as many donuts as I want. And it usually won't affect me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, same as Jamar Chase said. I mean, I just saw a video on the Minnesota Vikings as they're heading to Germany or wherever they're playing, Sao Paulo. I don't know where they're playing, Germany, I think. And it's just so funny. Like, an NFL player is just like playing 2K on the plane. Yeah. Like, it's like, dude, you know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
And it's a Vikings PS5, so that means they probably gave it to every single player on the team.
No. Like these guys are not reading the newspaper. No. They're not like, reading a book. Like,
they're athletes. Like, they know the same thing in time.
They're people. Like, we all know people.
So this is how it goes. So that's how it goes. You have food, like probably something kind of fast foody, easy to eat, something that's going to be not as nutritious as other options, right? You have that on the plane. The plane, however long it takes for us, usually it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours, nothing longer than that. Get home, or you fly, you land, get on the bus to the hotel. Usually there's like there's like an hour or so of like downtime before there's like meetings before you go to sleep. And in those meetings, there's a snack. More food. This time it's like, there's like smoothies, quesadillas, things like that. Whatever it may be. The quesadillas were great.
You brought them up pretty quick.
Quesadillas were, dude, where's Kai? If Kai's listening to this, I know he isn't, but like, we would take all the quesadillas and bring them up to our room. Whatever. Yeah. By far. So that's your like fourth meal after you've already had breakfast, right? And again, these guys are eating a lot. Yeah. So then you play the game, you have like your pregame meal, whatever. You play the game, and most NBA teams, most high-level college teams leave right after. People don't think that, right?
Yeah, right.
Why would you leave so late? The game ends at 11 p.m. Like, what are you doing? We fly through the night. So you get on the bus, leaving the arena at 11. Yeah. And at that point, like, there's no catering set up. So what's the easiest and most accessible thing to get?
That's open at 11.
Exactly. Usually pizza.
Yep.
Right? So, like, pretty much every single game we had after Duke, whenever road game, it was pizza.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the game's at 7 p.m.
Yep.
It ends at 9. We can't get something where like people are going to have to put things. They can't use a fork and knife. Nope. What's easy to eat on the bus because we're getting on a plane to go home.
Yep. You got to feed these guys. Okay. You
got
to feed these guys
calories.
Yes.
But then, right, like that is the difference, right? And that's how you're eating a lot of the times. And for someone like Zion, who is just, some people are just more prone to gain more weight or just eat more than other people.
He probably eats a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
He eats a lot, right? And when you're eating a lot of that during the season, not outside of the season, that's the big difference. Yeah. Outside of the season, you have your chef, you have everything planned, you know what workouts you're getting. Yeah. But in the season, if you want to be like that, you want to be like LeBron and bring your own food or bring your chef with you.
Yeah, right.
Like that's a pretty penny.
Yes.
But LeBron understands that this is what he has to do. But you always see, on those videos on the plane, Braun's eating something different than everybody else.
No, Mookie Betts was talking about it. He doesn't. I don't think he brings a chef, but like he cooks. He doesn't eat meals with the team when they go out to all these places or when they get. He brings his own meals on these road trips and like stashes them in stores and like ground beef or ground turkey or whatever.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, he does because he's like, I'm just eating terribly on these like, especially these long road trips for baseball. I mean, it happens, I guess. No, it really for baseball. It's like if you have 3 road series in a row,
9 days,
9 to 10 days. We're seriously talking about you not being home and you're probably eating, not the best food and
the most convenient, the easy restaurants. Like restaurants have a lot of butter, a lot of fat.
That's why restaurant food tastes so good. And like again, nothing wrong with going to restaurants. You should definitely go to restaurants. But when that's all you eat every single meal of the day, 4 times a day, and for 10 days straight, bad things are going to happen.
And that's why you wonder why you're always like, how is Luka fat? How is Zion fat? They're playing all these games. They're playing 40 minutes a night. But this is what happens.
They have to be fed.
They have to, and then you're eating more than you should. You're eating not the right food. Because the thing is, when you eat a lot of the right food, you get fuller faster.
Yes.
Whereas opposed to when you eat pizza and things like that.
It's like, dude, I can eat a whole box of it. Right?
Yeah, I need more.
Yep.
Right?
So that's what it does.
That's where the difference comes in. Because people don't see that. And that's why, like, whenever they talk about off season, I'm in the best shape of my life. Like, think this and that, like, this is great, but no one knows that it has to be even more in the in season.
Yeah.
Like, you are going to be tempted with so many different things. And the people who make a difference in their own life are the people who say, you know what, I'm not going to be tempted by these things. I am going to
I've seen it.
Pull forward and push the way I need to because I know what I have to do.
100%.
That's the difference.
I love it. It just goes to show you, man, like, you don't always have to follow what everybody else is doing. It's okay. It's okay if you create your own path. If everybody's eating pizza and you're like, you know what? I've kind of eaten bad in the last few days, few weeks, whatever the case may be. I know what goals I have for myself. I want to stick to those goals. It's okay. Be your own biggest fan. Be your own biggest supporter. And give yourself praise.
I think it's also really cool when you find friends who think the same way.
No, so my good friend Mac, hopefully Mac's listening, shout out Mac. He actually asked a question. Obviously, I think the great thing is that we do have each other to kind of like bounce this off of like, I see somebody who eats super healthy. You see somebody who eats super healthy, relatively healthy. What happens if you don't have that support group? How do you either A, go about finding it, or B, how do you even just like circumvent that entire thing and just be your own biggest supporter?
I think that's hard. That's a good question because it's hard when you're trying to get to a place when you don't have people who do
it's tough.
That. It's tough.
Yeah.
I would say this, it's probably going to be hard for you to find that community because we're few and far between.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people are just okay with just doing what's easy.
Yep.
And that's fine, right? But like they're only going to have ordinary results. I think to answer Mac's question, I've never met you, but
shout out Mac.
If you're asking this question, I know where you're at. Yeah. Like this is my challenge to you and to challenge the people. It's like it just has to be you. Like at some point, that's just what it is. I've thought about this a lot. Like, why do I have to do this? Like, there's times when you always feel like you're either doing a group project or something else. It's like, why won't somebody else just take the notes? Why won't somebody else just like tell people what to do? Why won't somebody else? Because it is you.
It is you.
Like, that's the thing. If you're thinking that way, that means it's you. Because the reality is those people aren't even thinking about that. No, they don't even get it. Right? So as someone who's trying to build a better life for themselves, eat better, whatever it may be, and doesn't have people who are doing that, it just has to be you. It's tough. It's tough. But when you are able to do that for yourself, that's what changes things. And then more people will start to look at you.
People start to follow you. Yeah.
I remember when I started, like, I always say this, and Cam finally gave me credit for this. I remember, this is my story. Like, I went to the doctor. I don't know, maybe I was like 13, 14, 15. I don't know what it was. And they were like, oh, you're African American, so you should watch out. Your family has diabetes, so like this should be something you're looking into. Right? Like you might want to watch your glucose or whatever because it's a little high. And I was like, nope.
That's it. Say no more. Say no more.
You telling me diabetes it might be in my nope. That's it. Done. Literally completely changed how I ate because of that. I don't even remember. And I've gone through iterations of how like eating, but like just being more conscious about it. And I remember they used to always, as a family, we used to order dinner twice a week.
I still don't fully agree with
Okay, you can go explain it. Go ahead.
But, no, but go ahead. Yeah.
As a family, we would order dinner twice a week around there, right? And usually it's like pizza, burgers, things like that. Of course, like we're still kids. And like I was not going to eat it all the time, but I wanted to like make sure I had not both those days, right? Especially during the week for me personally.
Okay.
So yeah, I would be like, I don't want, if we're getting like ribs or whatever, it's on
USA.
Tuesday. Like I don't want that.
Yeah. So
I want tender greens. I want something healthier. That's what I would do.
So,
Grain Lab. That was one thing I loved.
Grain. I remember. That was
when you guys get the burgers, right? Yeah, exactly.
So two things. That thinking is great.
Mm-hmm.
And if what we actually should have done, the change that should have been made, is we should have ordered one of those weeks or one of those days at Tender Greens, at Grain Lab, instead of doing both. The place where I disagree, and you'll see this when you have kids.
Oh, absolutely. I know.
After working 9 to 5 in office, and then your kid's like, and you're like, okay, fine, I'll pick up food from here. And your kid's like, wait, can you also pick up food from this spot?
I mean, listen.
That's just the one thing where I'm like, as a parent, I'd be...
She'll always know this. Our mom spoils us more than we could ever... Like, she had no business. We were thinking about this now doing that.
No. She
didn't say a word about it.
No, she didn't.
Didn't say a word. Like, it was just another day.
Yeah, shout out mom.
And
always.
Again, I'm not putting myself off the hook. But, like, you know what I mean? At the same time, like, mom's just so nice about it where it's like...
Yeah. And she probably was like, oh.
I know. But no, remember we started being the same place. Grain Lab used to be in wherever Harvest Moon, whatever the burger place was.
Yeah.
They were in the same place.
Ribs USA?
Ribs USA. And Tender Greens is also on the way home. But
either way, what we actually should have done as a team, as a family, is like eating that. If we're ordering out twice a week, eat one place healthy, one place maybe not as healthy, and even like 2 places healthy. Because it's still ordered food. It's still pretty good. Like, that's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah.
But anyway.
And then I
agree.
Yeah, I know you agree. And then that was like the one thing I did. It was hard for me. I got a lot of looks.
Oh, yeah.
From Cam.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever we had things, he was always talking bad about me. Like, what are you doing? Why are you eating that way? Like, what's going on? This is crazy. Right? And yeah, it hurt. I had to like fake things or just like, it hurt, man. Like,
Why did it hurt?
Because they didn't know, but like that's what I'm telling Mac right now. Like you just have to be strong yourself, and people are gonna come along one way or the other. Because now, after I graduated, I was living at home, working remotely, of course. By the way, I wasn't doing nothing, working, and I put my parents on an eating schedule.
Yeah, you did.
Right?
You did.
Like,
and this is that sounds bad the way you said it. Like I put my parents on it, but it actually was very beneficial for everybody.
Because you're always like, "What are we having for dinner?"
What are we having?
Worst question I could ever.
I know what I'm having 3 days in
take.
advance. Right?
Yep. I've already thought about this because when you get to the point of decision fatigue, looking at different places,
Chick-fil-A sounds really good right
then you just end up going there. You waste 40 minutes looking at DoorDash or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just go to the end, right? So, like, I was just trying to make it easy to my parents. Like, roast chicken this day, chicken another day, salmon, turkey burgers. Just 4 or 5 days a week.
Burgers.
Yeah, they're going to be nice. I haven't had turkey burgers in a while.
Shout out, Mom.
Yeah. But, like, that's all it takes, right? And, like, from going back to Zion, like, this is what it takes.
Yeah, it does. It does. It really does.
It's not about what happens when everything is all in line. Right. What happens when you just played a double overtime game, you lost, you're flying back, and you just want to eat some pizza.
Yep.
What happens there, Zion?
It's all about not rising to the occasion. Everything's, when the pressure's on, that's when I shine. And that's great. But you don't rise to that occasion. You always fall to your systems, the systems you have in place. And so for some people, when it's a high pressure situation, they tell themselves, all right, breathe and relax and dissect the situation. How can I, come out on top of whatever specific situation is currently happening? That's what falling down to your system is. Have those systems set in place so that when you play a double overtime game, 48 minutes, 52 minutes, 56 minutes.
No matter what happened. Yep.
You're going to fall to your system that you already set in place.
Like, you might have a little bit more because you played a little bit more.
And so, like, it's the same thing for most people because they're not, I don't know if anybody in the NBA listens to the pod. If you do, shout out to you. But most people, you got your job. Yeah, sometimes you got to get to the job a little early. Sometimes you got to stay a little bit late. Sometimes you have a big project you got to do or a big meeting you got to prepare for. It doesn't mean that, like, okay, now it's all, here we go. It's all fun time now.
All bets are off.
You fall back to your systems that you already set in place, that you already locked in.
It shouldn't even be hard to fall back to them.
And don't forget, don't force yourself to look at other people and being like, well, they don't have to do this. They don't do this.
That should be great.
But yeah, if anything, there should be more motivation that, like, listen, you're on the right path.
They don't have to. You're on the right path. So that means they're not going to be the way I am. If they're not doing this right now, they're not going to be the way I am. LeBron James and Tom Brady, two of the most. I don't know how to say this. Like, have the most longevity, like
longevity, tenure,
whatever. Yeah. The reason why is because they made sure to take care of their body and fuel their body.
And,
remember, everyone was talking about Tom. Very seriously. Yeah. And Tom is a little crazy with what he's saying. He doesn't even eat strawberries, which I don't even know.
I just don't think he likes them.
I think he doesn't eat them.
Oh,
I think there's a reason why.
Yeah,
there's some reason. Yeah, but like he's a little bit extra. But again, like what am I to say? He played in the league 20 how many years? 7 Super Bowls, greatest of all time.
Yep.
LeBron James.
Yep. He's still playing.
And
he's still healthy.
Yes.
Like, he really could play another 5.
And doesn't it show you, like, we're back into this right now. Why does LeBron James at 75 years old feel more athletic than Luka Doncic at 26?
Doesn't feel more athletic. He is more athletic.
Crazy.
He is
and
more
it's not even because he's European versus he's an African-American man who's more athletic. Like, Luka was athletic.
And when you're 42...
Yeah. Exactly. You could not. Yeah,
you lose all athleticism. Yes. Look at any 42-year-old right now. Vince Carter was one of the most athletic basketball players.
LeBron James, probably.
Yeah, no, he was more athletic than LeBron James. At 42, he couldn't even dunk anymore. Yeah. I remember he tried, and then he was like, "Oh nope." He was way short. He laid the ball up. He tried to dunk on somebody. That goes to tell you, LeBron takes care of his body. It's the only thing he really, not the only thing, but it's something that he's prioritized throughout his career, and that's why he's had such longevity.
It's fueling a car. It's
fueling a car.
It's dumb. Like, it's so yeah.
Anyway,
that's what I think about. Outside of basketball, maybe a quick little NFL recap update and then talk through some things. I want to talk about I want to get your we didn't talk about it. Let's get your Ravens-Lions talk. Like, that was a big game. What'd you think about that? We didn't talk about it enough.
You know what I'm thinking is the Ravens aren't as scary as they used to.
Yeah.
And that was always what the Ravens excelled at. It was being scary. They got the black uniforms.
All black, home, Monday night in Baltimore.
Hey, it's Baltimore. That Baltimore's not a safe place. It's not the best. It's not like they're going to LA where it's like, all right, no one in LA is scary. But dude, these Baltimore Ravens, midnight jerseys, they're going to run down your throat and they're going to sack you.
Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, they don't have that feeling. Now they're a little too pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
Jair Alexander in the back.
He doesn't even play.
Exactly. So they're just not as scary as they used to be. I'm not saying that they're bad. They still will probably be in the playoffs, even with a loss, honestly, because the AFC North looks terrible. Like, they got so lucky that Burrow's out because the Bengals could have easily snagged the spot.
Yeah.
But I still think they're going to win the AFC North. They got such a tough schedule coming up, and the Lions played them so perfectly, especially with the spies. Like Lamar, that's what he does, is he escapes pressure and he'll run for 27 yards. If you're lucky, he runs for 27. He'll probably run for a touchdown. And he only got about 2 yards or minus 1 yard. Like, the Lions played them great. Teams are going to follow suit. So they got to adjust. They got to be better. Derrick Henry has to be better. He has to be better. I don't know. They were my pick to win the Super Bowl. I guess they still are.
A lot of people's pick to win the Super Bowl.
And I'm not really feeling too confident.
They didn't start 1-2 last year.
It felt so different.
It did. It felt like they
lost
the Chiefs game and the toe.
Right.
And then they did lose the Raiders.
And they boofed that game.
Yeah.
But like now they're just losing games to teams that, I don't know.
Well,
they just don't look good.
The Lions came in and just said, "Here's our fastball. Try and hit it. Like, we're going to be the bully. We're going to be the bully." I think there's like a 17-play drive. You saw the mic'd up Jared Goff was like, "Sorry guys, but we just had to do it." Like,
line was
running down their throat, man.
Yep.
And I've seen two videos. One that's saying Roquan Smith is washed. One that's saying Zach Orr is the one who's messing up. So
probably.
I don't really know. I think it's a little bit of both.
At the end of the day, you always got to blame the coach.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's just how it goes.
Especially if they run for 70 yards.
Players win games, coaches lose them. Bill Belichick always said that.
Yeah. So that was a very interesting game. Ravens were 5.5-point favorites, and to lose like by 8 and to not really be close once the Derrick Henry fumble happened, it just felt like the game was over.
It
kind of
was.
similar to week 1.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
and then like even when they beat the Browns 41-10, it didn't even feel like that.
That's what Lamar said. It didn't feel like
it
that.
was like
we looked up, it was like 2 defensive touchdowns.
It was also like 17-10 until like the middle of the fourth quarter.
I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah, it was super. It was. I mean, it didn't feel like 17-10.
It was on like one of the 4 boxes.
But it didn't feel like it was a domination that it should have been against a bad team.
Yeah.
So
now they got.
I'm staying patient. Oh my god! I just realized it's about to be Sunday. It's my favorite day of the week. Oh, it's about to be Sunday.
It's Monday. It's Monday though.
Oh, it's Sunday yesterday. Well, then it was a great Sunday.
Well, Matabike, that's the thing.
That's
out.
Thing. They lost. They did lose their runs.
Out, and they're saying Matabike, it might be bad.
It could be really bad.
Like he's saying, I can't say anything
Chronic.
about this.
Yeah.
When you have a 3 technique who you paid a lot of money to, he's supposed to be the anchor of your D line.
Neck injury.
Neck injuries are just
no.
Tough. You never want to see that, and you can't play with that. You can't. It's not worth it. So
no.
So yeah, then we had the Cardinals lose again. Classic.
What are we even talking about?
Not watching.
I don't even want to talk about
that. How do you pay Kyler Murray that money? That's
no. I'm not even. It's not even Kyler Murray. I mean, look, it is Kyler Murray, but it's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The Cardinals are just that franchise that just keep losing. They find ways to lose. They'll never win until something big changes. Number 4 overall pick. You're thinking, wow, they can do something.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. This guy's dropping the ball. He's not running the routes. Like, usually when you have the number 4 overall pick, that means you have a hole in your offensive line or something.
Yeah.
And number 4 overall pick, and you take a wide receiver, like we saw with the Bengals, it means you got a hole in your offensive line. But at least if you throw it to them, they catch the ball and they do something with it.
Crazy.
Not in this case.
Looking ahead or behind to this week, what do you like? I mean, we have Ravens-Bengals. I'm sorry, we have Ravens-Chiefs. That's going to be a game. The first time I think either of these players would have Lamar and Patrick Mahomes started 1-3.
100% from Mahomes.
So this is crazy. Do you think
Lamar probably
1-3 is a very tough start. Like,
I mean, dude, like 0-3. What is it? Like one team has made it to the playoffs, and like it
doesn't even feel like it's that bad. Like 0-3, it's like you make it back. But
it's really bad. There's 17 games. That's almost.
Yep.
What is that?
A quarter. Almost a quarter of it.
Almost 25%. No, not even close. It's closer to 1/6. It's like 18%.
Okay,
yeah,
whatever.
because like 3.
Thank you.
15 would be.
Okay, what game are you looking forward to?
Anyway, I'm actually really looking forward to this Rams-Colts game. Let's see what both these teams are about. Because if the Rams go 2-2, they're gonna lose the division to the Niners, who have such an easy schedule. Even if they beat the Niners twice, the Niners have the easy schedule. So if the Rams are losing these games against the Colts in the AFC South, then there's real problems ahead. Colts, are you serious? 3-0, looking like one of the best teams out there. Can you beat the Rams in LA? Remains to be seen.
I think I have a good one too. That's a great game.
Also, by the way, let me just, since it's a prediction, Rams 28, Colts 25.
So you think they cover the 3.5?
I do.
Another game I'm looking into, it's Eagles at the Bucs. Yes. I think Eagles were tested last week. I think what I really want to see is how they play. Right? How do the Eagles play? Are they, now that they've seen that they can pass, are they going to pass? Or
hey guys, we can pass the ball.
Are they going to just continue running and having these Jalen Hurts 4 air yards per attempt or something?
Because Saquon Barkley has done nothing this year.
Nothing. Yeah.
I mean,
we're playing against him in fantasy, so you know he's going to do something.
Of course. So I mean, you're going to obviously try, because it is Saquon Barkley. He's one of the best.
Tampa run defense is always one of the best.
I know, but like they're going to try to establish the run, and I don't know. They might be in a similar situation, so we'll see. That's a good point.
Baker's playing like an MVP.
Yeah,
he's not even just his play. Like if you just see his leadership, like
they love
him. They love him.
They love Bake.
They love him.
I mean, he was playing scout team defense in Carolina.
Defensive line.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's that's a quarterback.
Shows
number one overall pick.
Carolina.
No ego.
Shows you no ego. I mean, it shows you how bad Carolina is.
Yes, it really does.
Any other games you like?
Monday. Yeah. Honestly, Dolphins, Jets.
Yeah, see who's 0-4.
Yes, I want to see who goes 0-4. If Mike McDaniel goes 0-4, like Aaron Glenn, I think they're giving him like, hey, look, the dream as a rookie head coach on a bad team. Aaron Glenn, Kellen Moore, maybe some other people, not Schottenheimer, because Jerry Jones never was a bad team, but Kellen Moore and Aaron Glenn specifically. It's like, We want good losses.
Yeah.
I want a high draft pick next year, but I want to know that you guys are bought in
exactly
to what we do. That's the dream. Aaron Glenn last week, after the Bucs made the field goal to win the game, he was happy.
Yeah.
He was clapping. He should be so proud of his team. They put up a great effort against a team.
With a backup quarterback.
Yes, with a backup
Super Bowl
quarterback
aspirational
against
team.
a team that has Super Bowl aspirations. That's what you love to see. Kellen Moore, not so much last week. It was a bit gross.
That was my upset pick. Saints. They were down what? They were down 14-0 with like 2 in the.
It was like half a minute into the
game. Then it was like 45 to.
It was 48-3.
Wow, it was that bad.
I think it was that bad.
It was something to 3. Maybe it was 45-3.
38-3. Yeah. Either way,
it's terrible. Well,
yeah.
I got nothing else.
Me neither.
Got another game? No.
No. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your Monday. Have some fun. And if you have a good week, throw something in the comments.
If you got this far, definitely throw something in the comments.
Yeah,
we'll
give you $20.
You don't got no money, so
it's going out of my He'll send you $20.
With that, we'll take it out, and we'll see y'all next week.
Stay locked, people.